Kingdom Hearts 2, you start off the game as that blonde kid.
Kingdom Hearts 2, yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's Roxas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Roxas.
You're Roxas.
Nah, bro, I rock. Yeah. And if I said it to you, I'd put cancel that
Roxas,
afterwards.
my soxes.
Sounds like a fucking stupid salsa dance.
I don't know how to salsa.
You don't know how to salsa?
No. You do like a little hips. I'm white, I can't do that shit, man.
Are you crazy?
See you next Tuesday.
Unbelievable.
Papa Hip, bro. That's my.
Papa Hip is a cool name.
That's gonna be my hype. That's gonna be my hype man name when I'm.
Yo, it's Papa Hip.
Okay.
Let me hear some bars. Let me hear some bars.
No, you do the. I'm the hype man.
No. You're Papa Hip. I'm the hype man. Papa Hip rapping. Whoa.
Running down the block. Boy finna drop. About
Okay.
to get shot.
Ooh, shit.
Except probably not.
Okay,
I'm
maybe
not affiliated.
There's bars, children.
That's why I stick to the hype man. Go, you know, you do the bars, and I go, wow.
Hey.
Okay. That's wild.
We gotta hire.
Tell
this man.
them.
How much an hour? Tell these rappers.
$5 an hour and at least a chicken Big Mac.
Now, what if Godzilla just came through? What'd you do?
I'd probably fucking die, Tyler. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm gonna go Super Saiyan. Is that what you want me to hear? I don't have any hair, bro. I can't fucking.
Okay.
Does that not do it for you? Is that not?
Like that.
That was more super.
Okay,
that was more super than me.
I know
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
Is that a Godzilla impression?
No, that was Super Saiyan.
Yeah. That was going. That was Super Saiyan to fight Godzilla. Was that? Yeah.
That's what Godzilla sounded like. I mean, I don't know if people would be scared of him. Like a giant tail break a building, and then when the lizard turns around, he goes, ah! Like, I mean, the mass, like, sheer size of the beast just destroying the city would still be terrifying, absolutely. But if it did that, I would be stunned. Like,
Every time it's firing lasers. Buildings just devastation sweeping.
Somebody just like dubbed Tyler with that sound.
into the Godzilla movie, into -1, the black and white version.
You can be in whatever version you want. You can be in the full color version.
I've never had anybody tell me that in my whole life. I've always been told that I have to live in this mixture pot of like one or the other. I've never had that option, Bruce.
I'm exercising my white privilege and inviting you.
Is that how that works? Like in real life?
Yeah, I get a white card and I get to.
You could just like
yeah.
you have a +1 and like add somebody to the mix and they get like all the benefits in life. Like
Yeah, well,
insurance and
so
pay.
we have committee meetings every year, and as it stands right now, you get one pass every 5 years, and it's like you can come to the social events and be treated, you know, but you don't. You're not dating my daughter, you know, but you can come hang out at the party. It's it's where we talk about conspiring and how to control most of the country's wealth and real estate.
So like, tell me, I've always wondered, where do you guys get fitted for the hoods?
Actually, that's a bring your own situation, believe it or not.
So does your mom make it for you?
See, that's how it used to be, but now with these goddamn millennials, Amazon Prime, they're free if you're, part of the club.
That's why all the union strikes are happening on Amazon, if that's the case.
Yeah, because they ran out.
You know what's really funny? We live in the great state of Michigan. One of like the largest clan gatherings that's ever occurred happened in Hanover Horton, which is like 10 minutes away from my house.
That's insane. I didn't know that.
Did you know that, Michael?
Wild.
It's so crazy. Yeah, I was saying, and then like the top of Ohio, like you're like, why do you guys believe that you live in slave country still? Like,
Dude, you eat that much Skyline chili, you start getting fucking man.
I've actually never had Skyline chili in my entire life.
No. So basically, imagine like really, really kind of runny spaghetti or really kind of runny chili that's like very tomatoey, and then it's served over top of spaghetti.
I can't get
noodles.
over you saying spaghetti.
It's served over top of spaghetti noodles. That's why I said spaghetti. Because,
chili?
Yes.
Over noodles?
Over spaghetti
So is
noodles.
it fucking pasta sauce or is it chili?
Kind of both.
That's
But here's,
disgusting.
Here's the thing,
That's
though.
absolutely gross.
It is fire.
No, I don't believe you.
It's
I
like
don't-
Waffle House.
Yeah, pull this shit up.
It's
I
like
don't-
Waffle House, bro.
There's no
it's like
way.
everything about it, you're like, no, this should be gross. And then you eat it and you're like, why is
No,
this?
because I actually, fuck that. I went to Waffle House in Ohio like 2 months ago, and it was gross. They changed their whole menu, bro. Waffle House like axed 70% of their menu.
Okay, apparently they're doing macaroni noodles now.
Yeah, I just saw that.
But
I see it
there's
over
the
the
spaghetti
I
noodles
saw
too.
the spaghetti noodles.
Yeah.
So you put chili and cheese. Hey Ohio, you're gone. You're gone.
Yeah,
You're gone.
That's not a
Absolutely gone.
debate. Ohio's.
But is that not just an Ohio thing?
Yeah.
It is an Ohio thing, right? Yeah,
It
you guys
sure
are fucking
is.
gone.
Of course
you
it's
guys
in
are gone.
Ohio.
Absolutely
Look at
gone.
that.
Absolutely.
You think
Yeah,
that's anywhere other than fucking Ohio? You
I
think
have-
they're doing that shit anywhere in the world other than Ohio?
Listen, I have Crohn's disease, so I wouldn't eat that. But even if I didn't have Crohn's, I wouldn't eat that.
I'm surprised they're doing that outside of Akron, to be frank.
Dude, that's gross. That's scary. And the fact that you said it's good is like terrifying, Bruce.
It is good. It's another good example would be White Castle.
I don't fuck with White Castle anymore. When I was like 12, maybe, I went and picked up a 20-pack of sliders to go to my boy's house after one of our, one of the cannabis work events, and I literally pulled up, ate 2 sliders, like these are gross. He said, "Oh yeah, I don't fuck with White Castle at all," and I just went to sleep, and there was 18 sliders in a box that we just didn't
You guys
eat.
are
dude.
insane, bro. I
That
would
shit
have
was gross.
smashed all 18
I was
of them.
drunk. Absolutely not. Was not eating that.
Dude,
Absolutely
I
not.
eat like a fucking raccoon. Trash monster, bro. Like, I don't want...
I want to see it. Just fucking a bunch of 2 sliders in Bruce's hands.
Absolutely. Dude, you know Ron Swanson when he's like, "You've accidentally served me the food my food eats." Yeah, that's me. Don't give me the fucking... I don't want no celery. Maybe a Caesar salad. That's pretty
I
good.
can't eat salad.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
I mean, it's not fair. God damn it.
I used to like salad, so it's really fucked up. I was dating this girl for a while, and her favorite restaurant around us was a salad restaurant. And so every once in a while, her and her mom would go get dinner, and I'd have to just fend for myself. And I'd always be like, man.
Tyler over here acting like he doesn't eat salad.
My entire family will attest to that one. I'm not gonna lie about it. I ain't no rabbit, bitch.
You don't toss it
Tossing
back.
salad and eating salad are 2 different things.
Now he's mincing words.
Bro, I'll toss a whole Caesar in your... don't get me started. You know what's really fucked up? Have you ever watched Yugioh in Japanese with the subtitles?
No.
They don't got a shadow realm, bro. They'll tell a motherfucker, like, you die if you lose this game. It was just, they came to America and were like, hey, man, you can't just be killing kids.
Also, I feel like the Japanese just thought America were soft-ass bitches because,
No,
like...
bro, America
have
did
you
this
seen,
themselves.
Have you seen, Super Mario Bros. 2?
Yeah.
Like, the American version versus the Japanese version?
Nah,
And the
I
American
don't
version
know.
is a completely different game. It's like Doki Doki Panic, but with a Mario skin. So, like, in Super Mario Bros. 2, that's why there's Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, because that's actually the Japanese version of the game that they thought was too hard for Americans. So they sent us over this other game, which is basically a reskin of a different game. You jump on top of the enemies, and then they just stay alive, and you're just standing on top of them like a brick, and then you have to, like, pick them up and then throw them.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, it's a
And they
completely
made that
different
an
game.
optional mechanic in Mario 3.
In some of the future games, yeah.
Okay,
It's
that makes sense.
the weirdest shit in the entire world, and it literally because they're like, these bitch ass Americans can't do these levels.
Were they
bro.
wrong?
I actually,
then?
I mean, I've never beat Lost Levels, so
And there's some 3-year-old Japanese kid who was like,
dude,
gone.
you're not wrong. Beat that shit while he was playing the guitar. He was playing Freebird and beating Mario with his feet, dude. And he was 6 years old. I can't even.
It's like when you're
finish
playing.
a
You ever play
series on
Pokemon
Netflix.
Unite?
Yeah, Pokemon Unite's fire.
You fuck with Pokemon Unite?
I do, yeah.
Okay, it's like when you're playing Pokemon Unite. You've been on a winning streak. You're playing. I play Gardevoir, so I just be splashing, going crazy, right?
Okay.
And then it's 2:00 in the morning, and the enemy lobby comes up, and it's all Chinese characters. And you're like, oh, and they just.
I've been doing too well.
Yeah, literally, they're just like, hey man, we got 3 people up top, 2 on bottom, and we have taken both towers in the first 30 seconds. I'm like,
3 people up top, 2 on bottom. Sounds like my kind of Saturday night. I've also played it almost exclusively on the phone, but I've played it on the Switch a little bit too. Yeah.
I find it so much more fun on the Switch. I think I don't know. I think the play on a control is a lot better. I also played Smite. I mean, I played Smite for like 1,500 hours on PlayStation. So I'm really, when it comes to top-down MOBAs, PlayStation controller, please. If I can't play comp, what's the point, boys? I'm not gonna cap.
For Rivals. Were we playing comp when we played together?
Played
Really?
comp on the last one.
Oh shit! I don't know, dude. All I know is
I think they're like levels.
we were like gonna play, and then I jumped in. I was not expecting you to have a whole party full of people, dude.
I try to tell you, we were playing Marvel.
Yeah, bro.
We
I
was
jumped
the
in and I
keyword.
was like, you were chatting with somebody, and I was like, oh shit, bro, I'm way too white for this
Bruce
conversation.
hopped into a 6-person
They're gonna suss me out immediately.
Oh, they already knew. I told them. I was like, hey, the guy I do the podcast was just hopping on. They're like, all right, cool. I was like, yeah, he's cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you're good. We already talked about it. You're all Gucci. No, I mean, hey, dude, we were going nuts. I told you that penny though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah, I told you. Hey, I told Bruce. I said it to him. You've been here. I told Bruce my penny was nasty. Bruce got to experience it. I was
nasty.
MVP 2 matches in a row. We played 3 matches. We played 3 matches. The 2 matches we won, I was MVP both times.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing almost strictly Hulk or Thor, depending on team ups, and I do a lot of 0 deaths with Hulk though. A lot of like
good. Staying alive for a while. Thor and Groot are the most DPS based tanks to just be right in combat and doing some fights. You can Thor. The combo every time is click that square, go into Thor force, attack, and then as soon as you get your first hammer back, hit your bubble. And then you get all of your hammers back, and you can go right into Thor Force. And you can just keep running that loop the whole time.
Infinite Force.
Speaking of Thor Force, let's talk about some Marvel lore real quick, because it's something that confuses me, right?
Okay.
How come out of nowhere during the Phoenix Force issue run, you know what that is? The
Yeah.
Phoenix Force run where they were doing the tournament? How come out of nowhere they were just like, hey, I'm the Phoenix Force. Hey, Thor, I'm your mom. Nigga, what?
By the way.
Yeah, by the way, in this 50-year established character's world, the Phoenix Force is really your mom.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like comic book writers just want to add lore to try to put their stamp on something. You know what I mean?
Because I liked that run. I mean, dude, like the fucking
For sure.
the fight between Echo and Namor, like Namor being one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time, that was rough. Like I was like, dude, you're a fucking savage. Next page. Oh god, you're a savage. Literally the way
Crazy.
Cap and Doctor Doom walked away, like even when Doctor Doom was like, yeah, I don't need to watch this. Speaking of, we've never talked about that. How do you feel about the Fantastic Four movie cast?
Oh man, obviously Pedro Pascal is like a fantastic actor.
Amazing actor.
He does feel a little weird as a choice for Mr. Fantastic. Like it doesn't feel, but I'm sure he can do it.
I'm just like I feel like
I heard they did ask John Krasinski, but he turned it down because
I heard Emily Blunt told they asked them both,
yes,
and Emily
yes.
Blunt said no, so he said no because
But
of it. Yeah.
At the same time, you can't imagine. I mean, they have young kids, and he's doing his directing thing and writing stuff. So I mean, he probably you do a Marvel character, especially one that's going to be huge in the next arc. It's like that's your whole life for 5-10 years.
But
now.
I will argue.
But that's also your set for.
Yeah, I will argue like when you come into Hollywood, the whole point is to become like an icon, right? Like how not to be a bigger icon to become one of the largest names that would ever exist in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
A titular character that you're being requested worldwide for.
Yeah.
I mean, like it just didn't make sense to me. But I love Pedro Pascal. I also thought that he was not the right choice for The Last of Us. I've only seen the first 2 episodes of The Last of Us just because I don't have HBO Max, so I haven't gone back to it. But it was good. He did a really good job of it. I think we're in an age where people aren't as valued for their acting skills. Like, like we used to, when they were doing Marvel movie, they would do like fucking 3,000 to 5,000 casting auditions and find the person that truly kept it, was it this character essentially.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh,
they used
what
to
actor
write
can I
them
sell?
into the comics.
Yeah.
Like there was literally in the Ultimates run, there was like a whole conversation
Dude.
where they name dropped every single actor that ended up playing the characters, except for they all joked that it would be Steve Buscemi, I think they said, would play Bruce Banner. They all were like joking and giving him shit because Bruce Banner was like a very like.
It wasn't owned by Marvel.
I don't know. They gave him like a like.
Didn't he start that whole run where he goes to the green
school
door?
Shooter vibes. What?
That's crazy as fuck.
That's like, dude. He was like really like, ugh, and everybody like made fun of him and shit. It was really weird.
Because the Hulk run where he goes to the green door, wasn't that a branch off of the Ultimate universe? The 54 issue run, it just stopped like a year or 2 ago. They did a 54 issue run of the Hulk where he like goes to hell. Like he goes to the green door that's being guarded by Swamp Thing, or it's Man-Thing. Swamp Thing is DC, right?
Yeah, Man-Thing is Marvel.
Yeah,
Swamp Thing's DC.
he goes to Man-Thing's like nature, like the swamp nature place that he takes care of, whatever. And there's the door to the green door, like which is like a secondary level underneath hell. It's all green, and he goes there and finds out that like the gamma radiation that he was hit with is actually an entity that's existed since the beginning of time. And he goes and sees all these iterations of the Hulk throughout all of history.
Why does that sound so similar to the Phoenix Force is your mom to me?
It's, bro,
The Gamma's alive,
that's
brother.
literally what they did.
The Gamma's
he
alive.
went to hell and fought, like, I forget the name of the creature, but there's like a king of that level of hell that was the gamma radiation that controlled the Hulk. So it literally, dude, they were like, oh, the Hulk is Phoenix Force. Yes,
The Hulk is basically a god at this point, like or some kind of godlike entity. Yeah, they've definitely. That's just what's gonna happen with stories like that, though. They just go off the fucking rails.
They just let somebody have fun with it.
Yeah,
I do love that though, because that's what comics are. It's just like imagination and brains.
Yeah,
I will say, I think like people are turned away from comics. Personally, we were talking about this earlier when we were in the store because we went to our own LGS. You always go to your LGS. You gotta go. I think a lot of comic runs are having issues right now because they are scared to do things fresh. And they do the wrong thing. They're like, oh, let's just rename this character, or let's give this character someone different, someone else this role. Fuck that. Give me a new character. Do you remember how important it was to the Marvel comic universe when Squirrel Girl came up? And like how fans were just captivated with this seemingly useless character, so they had to make her expansive.
Yeah, or even like you take like Jeff with Marvel Rivals is like taking over, like, and that he came back through like the Gwenpool run and the Deadpool core and stuff like that. But he was originally from the West Coast Avengers way back in the day. It's like even resurrecting an old character like that is.
And now he's going to be in the MCU. They said they were officially writing him into something moving forward.
Which I feel like they're doing. It's the same thing as like Magic the Gathering creating loot. It's like they all want to have their cute little Pikachu character that they can sell plushies. I used to play, I know we both talked about Destiny back in the day, the original Destiny.
D1?
Dude, when you could do, with the Hunter, you could do the incendiary throwing knife and the tripwire grenade.
No,
you could
fuck off.
And double tap.
Get the fuck out of here. No, yeah, you're the person
Nasty.
that made me fucking hate Iron Banner.
Disgusting.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Yeah, get the fuck
Disgusting.
out of here. You're the reason why I went to the Might and Multi-Tool and fucking multiplayer.
Yeah.
Straight up. I was like, I'm going to stay at a distance and fly around because you're a fucking bitch.
I probably was that exact guy. Yeah.
I play, Destiny 1. Yeah. That game literally shifted the dynamics of gaming culture. I'll have this argument with anybody all day. I've never in my life been able to walk anywhere and look at someone and be like, hey, do you play this random game online? And they say, yes, I have like hundreds of hours. You want to play? And I'm able to merge 2 friend groups of 6 people. Never. I've never had another video game where I can sit in the lobby and message every random person and find people to play with that I still talk to in this day.
Dude, yeah, we were spending hours on like LFG apps looking for people to do raids with and shit.
Doing raids so you could do a raid every fucking night. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, that shit. Dude, Vault of Glass OG, trying to get the Vex Mythic class. Yeah.
Just go clap Crota's booty cheeks, dude. Me and my buddy Skyler figured out a way to cheese it so we could do just 2 people, just 2 of us, and run Crota. And we would do that all the time.
Were you the sword bearer?
Yeah, it was so much fun. We used to run that shit all the time, though. We do the fucking Nightfalls, everything.
Oh, bro, yeah. I had 3 characters, but I hate saying it like this. I hated Hunter so much I had 2 Warlocks and a Titan.
I was a Hunter main. That was literally my thing. Yeah, bro, but I had to quit that game. Like, when Destiny 2 came out, I had this moment where I was like, okay, this game is like a fucking bad girlfriend. Like, I am giving all of my time, spending money on it, at this point, and I'm getting nothing in return. Like I had every exotic, I had all 3 characters,
Destiny
all
2
maxed
wasn't that
out,
fun.
And then they announced Destiny 2, and I was like,
but the worst part for me
was
was like,
fuck me then, right? Fuck my 1,000 hours. Like, what the hell?
Well, that was the thing though. Remember that, like, and this is why I don't think Destiny 1 can be replicated. That game came out. It was hard to find exotics. It was hard to get multiple exotics, right? And then Destiny 2 dropped, and every other loot game since, and your availability to the highest tier item in the game for what is supposed to be this massively multiplayer online, where it's supposed to be hard and you're supposed to be able to show off these guns. Like,
everybody needs to be able to get it easy, otherwise it's not fun.
I had 80% of the available exotics at the end of the first month of Destiny 2.
What the fuck was that? I had it. What was it called? The sniper rifle. No, Hawkmoon I had 2. I had all of them. But the sniper that you had to do that insanely hard.
The Black Needle?
The Black Needle,
I had that bit, bro. But that's also one of the coolest things Destiny's ever done.
Cool.
They're like, hey man, here's a regular mission. And then someone was like, bro, so I'm playing the mission, right? And I fell down a hallway that didn't exist and a different timer showed up. There's a secret mission.
And now you got to go do this crazy, kill all of these hive within like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was 15 minutes. You had to do the whole thing, get to like from the start, first couple waves all the way to the boss. Yeah.
And there was so much, and they're still expanding on it, I guess, but so much lore. It felt like just like wasted.
So I will say, story-wise, they have been bringing it back in. My problem is Destiny 2 has been out for 5 years now, and it's only been good personally to me for the last year and a half. I actually went back like 7 months ago. My buddy Ramon is as big into Destiny as we are, but he's never given up on it. So I came in, he bought me 2 of the DLCs. I bought the other one. We played everything up to that point, and then I was like, you know what? I don't feel like buying the next DLC to keep fucking playing this game. So I just stopped again. But like, I hear really good things about it. The game mechanics are cool. Prismatic is a really cool subclass typing. Prismatic is the new subclass, and you mix all the subclasses. So you can have a void melee with a solar grenade and then an arc ultimate.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. There's like really nasty combinations you can do, some really gross stuff. But I will say there also is some stupid shit like the Warlock Solar class. You don't revive. There's no self res.
Really?
Yeah, they took it out as soon as the game started. Like there was no self res from the start of D2. I'm like, oh, so Solar just doesn't matter for Warlock. So they gave you a sword, and you can like throw fire slashes that
Nobody
attack.
wants
You can
that.
in multiplayer you get so many fucking kills. It's gross. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
but
lie about
self-res
it.
was
Self-res
the
was
whole-
the
Self-res
key.
was what Warlock was all about,
That was how
really.
Warlocks could
Yeah.
solo a raid. That was how I could do Crota and was able to do the fucking being a sword bearer. You know what I mean? Like that was literally No, so yeah, Destiny 1 was that was just a culture shift, and it'll never come back. It's like Minecraft. There was a point in time when Minecraft had the whole world. I don't give a fuck what any of you say. I don't give a fuck what 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 you guys say. Every one of us watched Minecraft YouTube videos. Oh,
I
God.
used to play Minecraft on my fucking iPod Touch in 9th grade in study hall, and kids are still playing that shit today. Like it's the hottest game in the world.
I
It's crazy.
literally started a new server a week ago because they dropped the Pale Forest update.
Tyler,
I don't-
would you be down to play some Pixelmon?
I don't have a PC that can run it. I love Pixelmon. There's also a Digimon mod that's been running for a long time, and it's fucking crazy. There's an animation
Poor
with
man's
Digimon Digimon.
Pokemon.
Don't fucking get me started right now. Don't even fucking
I
start.
mean,
You said the poor man's Pokemon. Like, Digimon's not this more sophisticated older brother that was there, that showed up from the shadows. Like, you know what? Digimon actually...
know
And you
is-
know what? Actually, I'm pretty sure fuck you, because I think
you
Digimon
look at-
as a fucking concept started before Pokemon.
I mean, you look at Agumon, you look at Charizard, you're thinking fucking rip-off city here. I don't know what's going on.
I
with
want you
that,
to hold on.
but-
Fuck that. I want you to pull up a picture of Agumon right now. I want you to pull up a picture of Charizard and tell me if you think that they look the same.
And,
First off, Agumon's this tall.
Both orange lizard guy. That looks like a Charmander to me right there. Look, he's spitting fire and everything. Okay. All right.
Used a lot as a kid too, actually.
Agumon and Charizard.
See, Michael's on my side.
Man, look at Greymon, bro. With the horns and the fucking stripes on him, blue stripes and a brown
See,
fucking
you're just proving
armor.
my point, Tyler. Nobody knows who the fuck that is.
You know what, bro? When I come in here with a digi crest of courage and that bitch starts glowing and I get my phone turns into a digivice and you weren't chosen,
And I'll just be over here with a full set of gym badges.
you know,
Just
because that's
sparkling,
not
bro.
what happened. What happened is the digital world, and you just missed out.
That's crazy.
Plus, fuck your Pokemon. My Digimon won't die. It will go to the digital world. I'll bring it back out, and it will turn. You got a cool little fucking Arcanine. It's like this lion thing. I love Arcanine. Beautiful fucking. If it was a real thing, beautiful Pokemon, right? I will pull out Mega Gargamon. He's 10 stories tall, and he's a giant fucking nuclear missile.
That's too big. That's overcompensation.
Look up Mega Gargomon. So MEG. It's all one word. MEGAGARGO. He is nothing but fucking guns and missiles, bro. He will kill your entire team, literally. They will blow up into pieces of viscera.
That's pretty American.
No, he's Terriermon. Terriermon is a dog. Terriermon turns into him, yeah.
What?
I personally think Terriermon's a rabbit, because Lopmon, which is exactly the same fucking Digimon, just a different color, is a rabbit. But it's, I don't know.
But terrier would be dog.
Yeah, that's why people say it's a dog. Bro, look up Terriermon. It's the first stage of this one.
How? How the fuck is...
Yeah, you see it? The little white ears? That's supposed to be a fucking dog, bro. That's the one thing that like really pissed me off. Otherwise,
I can believe it's a dog, but why does he turn into a giant wall of guns?
that's Digimon, bro.
What the fuck is that?
That's Digimon. That's what I'm trying to say. You want to say your Pokemon want to fight? What's gonna happen here, bro? They're gonna die. As soon as he Digivolves for the first time, his hands become revolvers.
They sure fucking do.
But there's also some really cool Digimon. So like look up, right there, right the bottom right corner. Yep, that one. The Guilmon. I have an entire deck based on that Digimon, and that's that deck I told you I could go to national tournament right now.
Kind of night.
Yeah, because it goes from so Tamers, the season that one's based on, the main character, what's his name, Takado, creates that Digimon. He's actually part of in Digimon lore because there's the digital world. So the whole concept of Digimon is that like randomly one day, like it just depends on what season you're in, but like technology, the internet became almost sentient, the code inside of it, and it became its own world. And so that's where these creatures come from. They're just bunches of code. And so they live their own world, and depending on the depiction of the season, you can either access that world by going in it or it's seeping into ours. And so in Tamers, instead of like him the main character finding a Digimon, he gets a Digivice, And he had like Digimon was a card game and a video game and a TV show in their universe. So he's like obsessed with it. He drew his own Digimon blah blah blah. And the Digivice that comes to life eats his notes. And then it creates the Digimon for him. And that's the first episode. It's hard. There's one thing I'm very confident in, and I think it's going to happen because of this podcast. I want to be able to teach lore of certain series to people. Like, bro, let me pay me $50 a week, and I'll give you two-hour classes per week on One Piece or Power Rangers or Digimon. I'll catch you up to speed on everything. You can go toe-to-toe with anybody, from Harvard to MIT to your mom's basement.
I can think of
They're all gonna be
nobody
slaughtered.
better to do it.
They don't want to hear about One Piece. Yeah, so Michael laughed immediately. That would be the whole podcast, literally.
So I've been thinking about like streaming lately a lot, and I'm like, holy shit! In like a few years now, there's gonna just be like basically no physical media formats left.
Yep.
Like there's not gonna be like they're not gonna be making DVDs and VHS tapes. They're obviously like dead, like shit like that. So I want to start building my own just media library collection.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like vinyls, VHS tapes, DVDs,
Start buying
CDs,
everything you
Blu-rays. I want to get like a big ass. Yeah, I want to get like a big ass old school TV and a VHS player and a Blu-ray, like, and like
CRT.
set this shit up in my fucking like
Let's go
and
find
set
one
my
this
old
week.
Super Nintendo and shit up to it, dude. Like when my kid gets older, he's gonna be like, yeah, my dad's a fucking weirdo, dude. Like he's got this old ass, this dumb tapes. And be like, you don't want to watch the Orange Rugrats movies? And be like, no, Dad, get the fuck away from me.
I hope Rugrats translate in translation
me too.
generation. Rugrats was
And Teen Titans, that's one of the ones I'm most excited
Go,
to show him.
but regular
Not
Teen
Go,
Titans.
regular Teen Titans, yeah.
hey the Terra arc. The Terra arc of Teen
bro.
Titans is fucking, as a kid, that
It's
shit was
amazing because the Terra arc in the comic books is disgusting.
dog shit, right?
Yeah,
so
it's like it's the worst thing they ever did to Deathstroke's character, bro. Yeah, those orange tapes, dude.
I used to have all of them.
Bear in the Big Blue House that was also orange. I could have sworn.
Bear in the Big Blue House.
There was a point
orange,
in
too.
time that when there were orange tapes that were of different cartoon shows and movies that you could get from Burger King.
And I think Nickelodeon did like all their
Yeah,
tapes
Nickelodeon
orange.
did all their tapes
Yeah,
in
like,
orange,
there's,
but
like, Hey Arnold
Bear in the
ones, I
Blue
think.
House is Disney.
Yeah, there maybe it was blue. Look up the Bear in the Blue House. That shit was fire too. I used to watch
I love that show. Hey, but I ain't no Reading Rainbows.
Reading Rainbows.
Hey,
I
that-
don't know. I don't think I actually watched Reading
That public
Rainbows.
television, bro.
Hell yeah.
Say Reading Rainbows. You never watched that?
I watched some public television, but Reading Rainbows, I don't
In
think
Between
was
the
ever
Lions?
Really, In Between the Lions, dude.
Bro.
I watched that. I
Yeah,
watched
What
that.
about Electric Company?
Electric Company a little bit,
Yeah.
not a lot, but I watched a little bit of Electric Company.
Zoom. Like show.
Yeah. Do you remember the movie Zoom with Tim Allen?
Yes.
No.
Where he's a superhero from the government? Yeah, so he's got super speed and he raises a whole fucking
He's got a little brother.
Tim Allen has super speed.
What? Hey, yeah, bro, that ass.
What the
He
fuck is this?
You've never
That
seen this
goatee,
movie,
bro.
It's so good.
You've never seen this movie. There's
No.
4 kids that dude.
First movie night with Tyler, Zoom. Dude,
Yep,
Tim
right
Allen.
there.
Sometimes I forget that Tim Allen was a coke dealer from Detroit or somewhere in Michigan. Maybe he's from Kalamazoo, actually.
The elf.
He's from Michigan.
I think it's Kalamazoo. It's KZoo or Grand Rapids. one
Yeah,
of the
and
two.
he like got in a bunch of trouble for selling coke,
Mm-hmm.
and then he got out and was like, Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Yep. Literally. Hey, it worked out for him.
Bro, he's a legend.
Some of our
icon.
some of the best actors in the in the white sphere of the world used to be cokeheads.
Yeah. Something tells me he might be kind of an asshole, but I don't know.
I've heard he's pretty cool.
Is he?
Yeah,
Cool.
I
I
heard
love that. Hell yeah, Tim.
Hey, Matthew McConaughey is goated. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
alright,
That motherfucker can act his ass off. Have you ever seen True Detective, season 1?
I have not seen.
Oh
True
my
Detective, no.
fucking god, bro! Matthew McConaughey, again, like I just said, one of my favorite actors. True Detective season 1, that is the best thing he's ever done in his
Bro, you
life.
just like Magic Mike.
I've actually never seen Magic Mike and I refuse to watch that. I took my ex to see 50 Shades of Grey, and this is no bullshit. This is a real life story. We were in Grand Rapids because I was going to Ferris at the time. There was a full theater of women, and I just remember like the movie is so trash. I don't know if you've ever seen 50 Shades of Grey.
No.
It's trash. The concept of the movie is dumb as fuck. This girl meets a rich guy. He's like, "Oh, you're not attractive." She's like, "I'm attracted to you." He's like, "I'm gonna fuck you in a dungeon just because you said that." Super fucking weird. 2 things happened in our movie experience. First one, this lady in front of us answers her phone and it's talking about the movie. full phone conversation. Oh, girl, I'm just over here at 50 Shades of Grey, the premiere night. Yeah, the movie's pretty good so far. It's sexy, and I'm like literally having a full blown conversation. Everyone's like, shut the fuck up. Started going off on her, and then so the usher comes in with the flashlight and walks past us and starts flashing behind us. This bitch was masturbating behind us watching the movie. She got kicked out of the theater. She was having a good time, and we weren't even halfway through the movie, bro. So like, I don't know. I just was not having a good time, and I remember straight up not
a good time.
It was Valentine's Day when the movie came out.
It was stirring mac and cheese.
We went out to dinner. Bro, I swear to God, dude. Look, I literally there was one point in time when I said it too. I was like, babe, do you like hear something, or am I just tripping out? Was that the movie? And then nope, lo and behold, this bitch was back there just going crazy.
You're like, it is a freaky movie. Maybe they just put that in the sound design. Weird choice. But
dude, yeah, it was bad. That was a bad time.
Dude, you can't expect it to be that good though, because like I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure that 50 Shades of Grey was originally written as a Twilight fan fiction,
It was.
and Twilight was originally written as a Harry Potter fan fiction. So
That's when God Lily saw.
Ron, stop.
Ron Weasley, the fucking Dom, dude. Oh, the fucking what was that called? Potter Puppet Pals.
Oh yeah.
OG YouTube right there.
Yeah,
dude.
that's another
so-
OG. Yeah, we were talking about OG
yeah,
YouTube
100%.
earlier. Yeah.
Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You know, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
I've seen all of them.
Bro,
The
so
videos are just, I don't know how I feel about them, but I've seen them all.
I love them.
I love the concept of just like the unsettling creepiness that comes onto her, but sometimes like I also get unsettled to an extreme amount, and I'm like the one in the forest, I was like,
Yeah.
this one's weird.
Craziest thing is that they all take place on June 19th, which is my birthday. That's like one of the key things, and I've always thought that was very fascinating. But I found like little plushies of them, the three main characters, and I think I'm going to get them for my son to be little crib friends. Don't hug me, I'm scared. Creep the guys.
He's gonna be like 5. The other kids are gonna be like, this kid's weird.
Dude, that was guaranteed with my genes, though.
Shit.
That was guaranteed, bro.
Hey, I was the weirdo kid. I would walk up to other kids and ask them hypothetical questions. They'd be like, why are you asking questions? I'd be like, but I'm not gonna lie, it'd be out of pocket. Like I'd be like we're at the bus stop. They'd be like, what if somebody just pulled up with a gun and robbed us right now? They'd be like, why did you say that? I'm like, well, what would you do? What's your response in that situation? We get robbed. We're 12 years old.
Yeah, dude. I was raised by a single father who was like into thrash metal and the Punisher, you know?
That's why those kids were scared of you.
And like literally, I remember like hanging out with kids that I went to high school with afterwards, like some of the jock kids that I didn't hang out with in school, and being like, dude, I was literally afraid of you in school. And I was like, me? I just like dark clothes. I don't know what you mean. Like metal, you know, shit, whatever.
You said Dark Clothes and it made me think about Dark Cloud. You ever played
Dark
that?
Cloud's so fire. I never played the second one, but the first game, dude, that's a weird core memory for me because there's not a lot of stuff in my childhood that I shared with my mom, but she was fucking obsessed with that game. I don't know why. She's not a gamer. She does not have any game station, doesn't play any video games, not even arcade games. That game specifically, she was so obsessed with it, and she like 100%ed this game. And was like,
dude,
so.
It's the shit.
I bet if I broke out my PlayStation 2 and Dark Cloud right now, she would go ham on that shit.
You can buy it on your PS5 right now.
That's fire. I probably will when I get home.
You can buy it for like $4.
I will probably go home and play Dark Cloud tonight. That game is so fire. I remember it.
Dude, literally what you said about your mom, like she has no gaming experience. Literally the same thing with one of my sisters. The only game she like sat down and fucking beat
Was Dark Cloud?
was Dark.
Hell yeah.
See, my cousins, I played Dark Cloud a lot when I was, so like it's really funny. I'm in the middle area of my cousins, for like my age range of the family. I have a bunch of cousins that are like, you know, like between 2 and 6 years older than me. Then I have a ton of cousins that are between 1 and 6 years younger than me. Like I'm like the only one at this age range. And I used to play Dark Cloud with the cousins that were younger than me. But then I played this game with the cousins that are older than me called, oh fuck, it's something the Shadow King. I have it on my PlayStation right now. It's an old PS2 game. It's an old PS2 RPG turn-based game, and the story is about this kid. I think his name is like Ari.
Just literally search Ari Shadow King.
Yeah, Ari Shadow King, PS2.
Ari Okage Shadow King.
I think Okage Shadow King.
Shadow King.
This is one of my favorite games of all time.
I've seen this game.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's $2 on PlayStation. It's like 100 megabytes. One of my favorite games of all time. It's a turn-based RPG. The main character is possessed by the devil, or like he's the king of the devils, and he's in his shadow, and he can't leave it. So the whole point of the game
kind of like
Blue,
like Aku from Samurai Jack, kind of that interpretation of like the yeah.
But there's
Cool.
this mechanic in the game that you can't stop until like halfway through the game when you do some stuff where he constantly wants you to do evil things. You're trying to get rid of him as your shadow, and then some other stuff because other characters come in.
Okay.
But he does random shit in combat. So he'll either like one hit destroy an enemy, heal an enemy to full, do nothing, like crazy. Like you only get the opportunity to use him every once in a while, and you have no idea what the fuck he's gonna do.
Dude, I saw they remastered for the Switch Paper Mario Thousand Year Door and Super Mario RPG, both two fire games. I can't wait to play those. I'm just gonna be playing a bunch of old games now, man. Nostalgia.
Paper Mario?
Hell yeah. Paper Mario's peak.
So I got really big into modded Pokemon, and then to fan-made games, the ones that are like from the ground up so they can't be sued and shit. There's this game called Pokemon Insurgents. Fire. The concept is real life Pokemon. So when the game starts off, it's a cutscene, and it's a cult of Darkrai. They kill this girl, and then Darkrai summons to take her body. So that's to set the tone for you. Your Pokemon can die. There's called Delta types. So it's like, I don't know if you remember old school Pokemon cards. You'll probably remember this. Remember there'd be Delta cards? It'd be like
I do remember.
It'd be like an Onix that was Psychic type.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'd be called the Delta Onix. They did that in the game. So there's Delta type Pokemon. Like I remember I had a Delta Ralts.
I feel like I have an Electric type Charizard.
Yeah, from Delta. And so like
Charmeleon, I think actually.
So in Insurgents, they made them actual Pokemon. So like you can catch Ralts or you can catch Delta Ralts. So and Delta Ralts is electric ice. So like it has a whole different design. It looks really cool. The game has a crazy story, crazy concept. It was really fun actually. I put like 60 hours into it. There's some fucked up scenes though. Like there's a scene where like you have this like kid that you help him catch a Pokemon, and you get a little bit into it, and they fucking kill his Pokemon in front of him, and then he just like goes off the rails and like just starts like killing people's Pokemon and like capturing people and like killing them and stealing their Pokemon.
God damn.
Yeah, Insurgents gets fucking nuts. There's also Pokemon Infinite Fusion. That game is fire. Not a question at all. It got so big that so you know the Infinite Fusion calculator where you can just upload, like you put in two Pokemon, it combines the sprite. So it got so big that the people who made the calculator made a fan version of Pokemon where there is an ability in the game where you can go to a Pokemon Center and combine two Pokemon as Infinite Fusion. And so because it got so big, fans sent in hundreds of thousands of pixel updates. So like every single Pokemon Fusion has like a crazy look to it, and you can download mods to make them look like other shit. Like there's a whole pack you can download that changes in a bunch of evolutions to like Luffy's gears from One Piece. So like I can make like Gear 5 Luffy by combining a Breloom and an Arceus, you know what I mean? Like just cool shit like that. It's really dope. There's I think last time I played it there was like 369,000 possible combinations for the Pokemon that you could create. The face that was just made.
Everybody mew for 10 seconds.
I don't even know how, like, what mewing really is. I'm supposed to just, like...
Rest your bottom teeth against your top teeth. Mm-hmm. Push your chin forward and place your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Yeah. Looks maxing.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's dumb.
Hell yeah. Show
you know how I do my looks maxing? I get up in the morning, and I brush my teeth, and I brush my hair, and I put on, I wash my face, and then I put on some lotion. If I stink, I'll take a shower real quick.
Tell the bitches about Digimon, because bitches love Digimon.
I'm either going to start watching Yugioh, or I'm going to start watching fucking Digimon.
I'm not going to cap, bro. Only the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh is good.
Bro, okay. Can we bring up something about the first original season of Yu-Gi-Oh and how fucked it is compared to the actual game, and how they're like,
oh yeah,
blue eyes white
they're just
dragon.
making up creatures and shit like that. Yeah, he's just like, you know what, bro? On my one turn, I play 3 blue eyes white dragons. Oh, suck my dick. No polymerization, but they're combining.
My deck is 25 pots of greed and then the pieces of Exodia.
How Joey would play Flame Swordsman, just fucking.
Yeah,
you're a flame swordsman, buddy.
Cooked. You gotta get some hand sanitizer, cover yourself in it, and light it on fire. And then you can really be a flaming swordsman, you know what I'm saying?
I've seen that video. Not doing that.
I used to, when I was in high school with my family, we used to literally go in the basement and like cover our hands in hand sanitizer and light them on fire and see how long we could play with the fire before it hurt. I don't know why. Kids are dumb.
Yeah, me and my cousin used to. So you can like fold those paper balloons. Like it's like you fold the paper up and then you like blow it up and it's like a little looks like a Chinese lantern.
Yeah.
So we would take those and then we would stuff them with like scraps of cloth and paper and burnable shit, and then soak them in like gas or whatever burnable thing we could find, light it on fire, and then play catch with it. And we called it Fireball. We thought that was fun to do because, we were white rednecks in Greenville, Michigan. We were like, hey,
that's real as fuck.
let's play catch with fire, and whoever pussies out first loses.
That's real as fuck.
And it was it's made of paper, so it's like falling apart with each throw. You know what I mean? You're just like having bits of fire come at you each time until eventually it literally explodes into a ball of flames.
Literally.
And one of the throw. Yeah. So it was a fun little game of hot potato that nobody should ever. Don't ever do that. That's a terrible idea. Don't.
I don't know. We used to shoot gallons of gasoline. We get like one of those like
That's crazy.
One of those like you can get those little fucking boxes that you shoot that explode, right? And then we'd put it in a gallon and we'd fill the gallon up with race car fuel and we would put it on the hill and go back to my uncle's porch and we'd lay down.
You're talking about like tannerite?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
People will just smear that like the gel tannerite stuff on a tree and just blow it up.
It literally blow.
That's the craziest thing.
Michael.
That's why nobody could invade America.
Like it would literally like, dude, it would eat the fucking hill, and my uncle would be like, yeah, like,
dude, invaders would be like rolling.
Was that even a question?
That's fucking crazy.
Is it, just for the fans at home, he asked if it was my white uncle.
Obviously, Ryan.
Obviously. Yeah, so not even a question.
Dude, no, but like invaders would be like rolling tanks through the countryside, and they'd be like, "What is this weird gel that they're hucking at us from the woods?" And then their tanks would start blowing up.
5 pounds of
Crazy as
tannerite's too much. 50 pounds?
50 pounds of tannerite?
That's terrifying.
You need 50 pounds of tannerite and a 500 Magnum.
I don't
That's how
want
you
to see
party. It looks like a gun from Devil May Cry.
This one's crazy because
Like you shoot at the ground and it sends you into the air.
this one's crazy.
Is it about to be an injury? I don't like watching injuries, brother.
Tannerite gone wrong, probably going to be an injury.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa! It sounded like everybody was
And
okay.
he laughed about it afterwards. That's how you know he's from the South.
Sounded like
for
everybody was
show.
okay. Yeah, right. Yeah.
That boy is from the South or the mountains.
I used to work at
a
like an Italian-run bar, and we made pizza, like a lot of pizzas back there. We had really fire pizza, but there was this one regular customer who would come in like at least once, usually twice or more a week, and order a pizza. And they would be the only person that we had anchovies on the menu, and they were the only motherfucker that would order anchovies. And they wanted them, they would specifically request that I would take the anchovies and microwave them separately and then put them on the pizza after it came out of the oven. Which means that the entire fucking kitchen smells like microwaved anchovy fish dick for the entire night. I know, it's like this person just hates me for no like.
They wanted your guys' kitchen to smell like the most disgusting woman that you've ever been with in your entire life.
Yeah,
like, fuck these guys.
Then they walked out and threw the fucking pizza like. Gave the
nasty.
pizza to a homeless guy and went, "Fuck you."
I've seen some people do some nasty shit with their food. I watched a guy fucking get a Subway sandwich when I was making him one. He wanted a steak and cheese. And I was like, okay, that's regular. He said, I want you to take the vinegar and oils and cover my bread.
He wanted soggy bread?
He was like, cut the bread open and cover it. And then he made me put onions and cheese and throw it in the oven and toast it. Then he had me put steak and cheese on it, toast it again, cover it in more oils and vinegar. It was like crunchy and hard because it was soggy bread that got toasted, and then it was like wet again. Dude, it was gross. That's like the I don't care what my time on the toilet is tomorrow type of sandwich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're like I could give a shit less.
Some greasy movements, my friend. Band name, by the way, called it. Nobody out there.
Greasy movements.
Greasy
is kinda
movements
hard.
band name.
Is Greasy Movements a good band name or a good electronic group?
Whatever, we're gonna make it happen.
Think about Greasy Movements for some dance, for some
Greasy
house music.
Movements is going to be an R&B girl group.
Stop. Bring back the days where R&B singers were on top. I'll tell you right
Don't
now,
you
R&B.
miss the
When an R&B singer would go out on
days?
stage, you knew he had a hit when he hit you with that.
Oh yeah.
Bring it back. Shake his hand over. You know what I'm saying? Bring
Oh.
it back.
Oh.
Hit you with that shit. That's how you knew that. Like, we were talking about earlier. I was making you listen to Signs of Love Making. There was a point in time when Dark Chocolate Men were making R&B, and it was good. Joe,
Bring it back.
Tyrese, what's up? Life Jennings, what up?
Yeah. What happened?
You know, it was alright.
Tyler
I'm so
said-
sick of love song. There was a point. My grandma has a video of it still. In 4th grade, we did the talent show. It was me and my 2 buddies at that point in time. And for our talent show, all we did was play Let's Groove Tonight by Earth, Wind & Fire, and we danced on stage for 4 minutes. To this day, my grandma shows every one of my friends and like a girl I'm seeing that video. Actually, my girlfriend right now has avoided seeing that video because I told my grandma not to show her, because it's literally, there's like fucking 4th grade me, and I'm like just trying to hit that shit. Not good. It's not good at all.
Bro, I bet
there's a point in time when all 3 of us hit the fucking lean with it, rock with it to Let's Groove Tonight. Just did not. It just doesn't line up. But
right.
There was 5 different groups of kids that sung "Love Song" by Neo in that same.
Yeah, there's no way you were the most embarrassing act. Like, there was a kid in my, when we did the school-wide talent show, I think it was like 8th grade that we did it at our school. And there was a kid who went up there. He called himself a screamo band by himself. And he had a guitar that he did not play. He just wore it as an accessory and screamed into the microphone very badly with no backing music at all. And I shit you not, you know those Legos where they're like a boulder and you can like break them in half and put little gems on the inside? So he had like 2 of those, like the top pieces, and he had them pinched in his eyelids like they were some kind of goggles or something. That's craziest shit.
That's so much swag, dude.
Dude, and this guy was not like a comedian. Like, he was like a dark and like he thought this was hard, bro. He thought he cooked with that.
He was in his brain like, these motherfuckers can't touch the sweat.
Dude, he got
Look
off
at
stage.
this
He was
drip,
like,
bro.
I ate that shit.
That reminds me of my senior year of high school when I was feeling myself because I was in choir and shit like that. I sang at the talent show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, it was bad. I chose the wrong song. Could not
Troy
hit those
Bolton
notes.
shit. Is that the right?
I sang Frank Ocean and I sang the wrong song, so I couldn't hit the high notes.
You sang the wrong song.
I just chose
for your range.
I just chose the wrong song
What song?
because of Pink Matter.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and Pink Matter goes hard. There's fire.
Yeah, Frank Ocean's fire.
Yeah, but I remember when
love
I got
Frank.
done, I was like singing it, and like the kids that, because I hate my high school. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not like
Me
this.
too,
I'm cool with
yeah.
like 3
No
people
school
from high
pride.
school. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, I hated my high school, yeah.
I remember looking up all the kids that I thought I was cool with, and they're all just laughing at me, and I was like, oh, you all just died in my brain. How wild was your class clown?
So we had some pretty wild class clowns. Somebody I was really good friends with was probably the actual funniest person in the class.
No, outright wild, because I got a story I'm gonna tell in a second ago, and I
not wild, just annoying.
Okay.
Our class clowns were just really annoying.
There was this kid from my high school. I'm not gonna say his name, obviously, but he was a cool person to be. Like, I was actually friends with him. He just did really weird shit. There was a point in time, I was told this from other kids because I was not there, and I've been told the story multiple times, the same way every time from multiple people, so I know it's real. They were all hanging out, and they went to another kid's house, and they were in the garage, and they were just, being kids, hanging out. This kid of his own volition was like, you think if I put the bike pump in my ass and pump air, I'll fart?
Yeah, first of all, yes. Second of all, don't.
So he did it. And I guess he like pumped it a couple times, and it caused him to fart, and they all laughed as 8th grade
And that's
boys
how Bam
does.
Margera was made,
I
right there.
listen, but hold on, it gets worse, bro. So he does this like 2 or 3 times, and they're all laughing as 8th grade boys do. And he's like, my stomach kind of hurts a little bit. Maybe we should stop. And they're like, hey man, my dad's got an air compressor for like our car tire and shit. You want to try that out? And so he put it in his butt. And they turned it on, and immediately he just shit.
No.
Like, just like sprayed out shit.
Oh my god! So you did pink matter, he did brown matter.
Yeah, oh god. And the worst part is, I guess he goes, "Oh guys, my stomach hurts." He just left. Straight over the wall. So I mean. That was like freshman year, so like he got worse as we continued. Like, so that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, that's why I wanted to know if you had a weirdo here school.
That wins,
like,
bro. That wins. No, we had some I don't know if I would call him class clown. We had some fucking weirdos, but yeah, holy shit, that's
class
wild.
Brown for real, dude.
Think we're ever getting the Epstein and Diddy list? Ever gonna see those?
Bro, the way that some of these celebrities are acting erratic right now. The Epstein list is going to change America. Hollywood is a pyramid built with Legos upside down. So when you take away those 3 couple pieces, the pyramid doesn't just fall and it's fine. It falls over and it breaks apart.
Here's what would be fun. I want everybody give me one guess. Who do you think is definitely not on the Epstein list?
Owen Wilson.
Okay.
I think Owen Wilson's a cool guy.
Wow.
I would really hope Matthew McConaughey.
I feel like if Matthew McConaughey is on it, Owen Wilson's definitely on it.
Yeah, I say like they're on the same level.
Like
Yeah.
one way or the other. Michael?
Jack Black.
Jack Black. I hope Jack Black's not on it. I'm gonna go
not too.
Keanu.
Oh, Keanu's too wholesome.
Yeah. There's no way Keanu's.
Keanu would walk in there and be like, I'm walking out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I say,
Yeah.
no. I want to meet Keanu Reeves in real life and be like, yo, you're such a cool guy. That's all. That's it. I don't plan on doing anything else. I'm not gonna fangirl. You don't gotta take a picture of him. You're a cool guy, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for your involvement in the world. And I'll walk away.
And then turn around and run back and tackle him.
No, I can't do that. Yeah, say. He
Because-
probably after his
Imagine
training
the story
for,
if you could tell somebody that you
dude, after
tackled
his training
John
from
Wick.
John Wick, he would fucking kill your ass, dude. One elbow
Yeah,
to
but
the
he
fucking
wouldn't.
neck.
He's too nice.
I'm skinny, dude. That one elbow to my neck, I'm gonna
Dude,
die.
if anything, you'd go to tackle him and he would embrace you lovingly and spin around and then set you back on your feet and you'd
I would
be
cry.
off.
I'd cry.
That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I'm hoping creepers would do to me in Minecraft, but no, they just
No, that's not what creepers do. Creepers kill you, Ryan. What is
I always thought they wanted a hug, alright?
All right. Your extra chromosome showing, brother.
Someone's
on
down
my
with the
end, yeah,
syndrome over here.
And with that, but,
Rip
you know,
some packs, brother.
I bought one single pack for today. I bought this Scarlet and Violet base set from my LGS earlier today. Gonna see what's cracking in there.
And I got this Lost Caverns of Ixalan. I've had this actually for a minute now, but I'm going to crack it, and I'm going to get a goddamn Jeff Goldblum. Let's go.
Well, you got to open yours first because I opened first last week.
Me first? Oh, I thought I opened first.
No, because remember I showed the Shanks Hollow at the end? After you said I don't know what any of these cards are.
Got these weird little tabbies on this
I don't
guy.
ever do
don't
that
know
shit.
why,
I put my
yeah.
finger in and I slide it down like it's a letter.
The tabbies are fun.
There's your PSA 10 gone.
I'm going to grade this shit. I'm going to throw it in a binder and barely ever look at it again. Okay. How are these organized? I got a dinosaur egg and a dinosaur token.
Let me see what you pull.
I cannot see what I'm pulling at all here.
Let me see. I'll look at it for you. Okay. 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 Okay.
Dinotomaton's sick.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, you got a duel. What's the backside of that card?
There's Idol of the Deep King and Sovereign's Macohuatl. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's
Probably
the
not.
Aztec sword thing. It's badass.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, there's your hollow.
Ingenuity and
That's it.
Attentive Sunscribe. No
Nice.
Jeff Goldblum.
No Jeff. All right, let's see what this base Scarlet and Violet's got.
Bruce, what's your set that you're going for?
Probably Foundations more than anything right now. There's also about to launch a new Innistrad one that I'm looking forward to, though.
Alrighty. Green. You know it ain't nothing. 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 It's the last two. Okay, Pawnier. What's my reverse hollow? Oh shit, Ryalu full art. Oh shit, okay. Hey!
That's fire.
Hey!
Ryalu, okay. You're always getting something.
I got
Fuck
something today. I made a mess though in the
You.
meantime.
You did make a goddamn mess.
It's
Look at
Pokemon
you.
cards, they're okay.
Your PSA 7s.
Yeah,
No,
you're
this card's-
talking
this card's
shit to
fucking
me,
curved
throwing
already.
your cards on the ground.
Actually, I don't want you to look that up. I want you to look up this Ryalu. Type in Riolu. It's number 215,198. Hey, $6.62.
Nice.
Listed at $14.50.
Fire.
Nice. I made my money back on the pack.
Yeah, that's
I could
dope.
probably go sell this back to them real quick if we wanted to.
You absolutely could.
They probably only give you like 60% though.
No, if I
Yeah.
get full, if I ask for in-store credit, you'll think they'll go
They'll
full.
probably give you like 80.
Depends on the place. Yeah, that they might not at Summit, but-
1709. Give me $15 for it.
Yeah, you're always pulling that shit.
Hey, you know, on camera,
Years.
I got the luck of the duck. You know what I'm saying?
The luck of the duck. Shut the fuck up with that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Had to hit him. Man,
Quote it. That's a thing now.
the luck of the duck.
The luck of the duck.
Isn't there a... There's no year of the duck. There's no duck in the zodiac.
I don't think
No,
so.
there's no duck in the zodiac.
No
there's no
duck.
birds at all. That's what I was kind of thinking. My
The
bad.
cock,
Yeah, the rooster.
yeah.
The cock. Yeah,
Yep.
you're the cock.
My sister's a cock, I think.
Well, you think those guys that were born in the year of the cock all got schlongers? And on that note, we'll see you next Tuesday.
Are you crazy?